Welcome to Tides of Time, where the gentle currents of history guide you into a world of calm and quiet discovery. Tonight, we invite you to journey through the shadowed corners of World Cup history, exploring the controversies that have shaped its legacies from the 1966 Phantom goal to the 2018 VAR debates. Picture yourself seated by a warm fireplace, the air soft with the scent of crackling wood. Picture Winnet in a Parisian cafe, his hands tracing a map, the air thick with the scent of espresso and the rustle of diplomatic letters, dreaming of a global contest where nations could set aside their differences. Picture the pitch, worn from weeks of play, the air thick with the scent of dust and the roar of 68,000 fans, their blue and white flags waving with fervor. Imagine a young vendor, his hands clutching a newspaper recounting the final, dreaming of future games, the air warm with the scent of ink and the soft hum of inspiration. The 1930 World Cup, though pioneering, revealed the sport's vulnerability to controversy. The air filled with the rustle of new ideas for improvement, the scent of hope, a quiet promise. The street grows quiet as dusk approaches, the scent of breeze softening, and this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying the spirit of competition and its controversies into the future. As you imagine the corner quieting, this story guides you forward, a soothing current toward the next chapter of football's journey. The 4-2 victory for Uruguay, sealed by late goals, sparked joy for the hosts but bitterness for Argentina. The air filled with the rustle of conflicting narratives and the faint tang of national pride. The lack of clear evidence, no replays, no VAR left room for speculation. The scent of mate and grilled meat from celebrating streets, a contrast to the quiet grumbling in Buenos Aires. This a microcosm of competition's dual nature, set a precedent for disputes that would grow with the tournament's fame. The 1930 tournament, hosted by U, brought 13 teams across oceans, their journeys marked by the creak of steamships and the hum of engines, the scent of coal smoke lingering as they arrived. The opening match between France and Mexico, with Lucien Laurent's historic goal, set a tone of excitement. The air filled with the rustle of cheering crowds and the faint tang of leather balls, but it also hinted at the challenges ahead in even pitches, limited officiating, and national rivalries that would soon spark controversy, and the gentle drip of rain tapping against an open window, evoking the tension of those pivotal moments. Imagine the stands, wooden and weathered, creaking under the weight of 20,000 spectators, the air heavy with the scent of damp wool and the hum of impatient voices as delays tested patience. The lack of modern technology, video replays or precise timekeeping left room for human error. The scent of sweat and grass, a constant reminder of the physical toll. Referees, armed only with whistles and flags, faced immense pressure, their decisions shaping outcomes in an era where fairness was as much art as science, the air carrying the rustle of debated calls even in these early games. This raw, unpolished competition laid the groundwork for the controversies to come, a gentle tide of passion and imperfection. This 2-hour narrative, delivered in a soothing voice, delves into disputed decisions, political undercurrents, and fan reactions, woven with the fire's gentle crackle and ambient sounds of the era. Each segment, crafted to lull your mind, is perfect for relaxation or sleep, with a seamless transition from grainy footage to muted oil paintings at segment 6. Settle in, let your thoughts drift, and allow the tides of these controversial tales to carry you to our restful dreams. Let's begin. Imagine yourself in Montevideo in 1930, standing on a quiet street corner as the first World Cup unfolds. The air cool at 12:50 p.m. -3 on this Sunday, July 20th, 2025, filled with the scent of salty breeze from the De La Plata and the faint hum of a city buzzing with footballers' arrival. The cobblestone streets are alive with vendors selling newspapers, their pages rustling with excitement about the markers, while children kick a ball against a wall, their laughter blending with the distant roar of the This is the spirit of competition that birthed the World Cup, a tournament designed to unite nations but destined to stir debate and controversy from its earliest days. The air carries the scent of grilled meat from a nearby stall, a warm comfort amidst the anticipation, as we set the stage for the disputes that will define football's greatest stage. As we linger in this vibrant yet serene scene, let the steady rhythm of this foundational spirit unfold, a story of passion crafted to soothe and captivate. The idea of the World Cup, conceived by Jules Rimet, aimed to foster peace through sport. A noble vision born in the wake of World War I, the spirit of competition, however, was not without its flaws. As the tournament progressed, the final between Uruguay and Argentina amplified the competitive spirit. The legacy of this spirit endures. As the quiet street corner in Montevideo fades into the gentle dusk of 1930, now 12:57 p.m., -3 on this Sunday, July 20th, 2025, and the salty breeze softens with the echoes of the first World Cup's competitive spirit, filled with the scent of damp grass after a light rain and the faint temps of sweat from 98,000 fervent fans. Imagine the game's progression, the air thick with the scent of leather balls, and the hum of the crowd as England takes a 2-1 lead, only for Wolfgang Weber to equalize in the 89th minute. The air carrying the rustle of German flags and the faint tanks of disbelief from English fans. Picture the 101st minute, the referee's whistle cutting through the air, the ball soaring as Hurst unleashes a powerful shot, the crowd erupting as it strikes the crossbar and bounces down. The air thickens with the scent of confusion and the rustle of collective gasps. Fans and players alike frozen as Dienst consults the linesman from Azerbaijan, the air carrying the hum of their hurried exchange. The decision goal is signalled, the air filled with the roar of English cheers and the faint tang of dissent from German protests. The scent of damp earth rising as the debate begins, and the crackle of static as commentators dissect the goal, the hum of debate spreading across households. In Germany, the loss stings, the air filled with the rustle of newspapers decrying the decision, the scent of printed ink, a bitter reminder. The phantom goal, a single moment in a 90-minute match, becomes a symbol of football's human element, flawed, passionate, and unforgettable. Imagine the quiet walk home, the air filled with the hum of tired voices and the rustle of damp coats. The scent of rain-soaked streets are gentle, close to the day. This tale, like a soft tide, carries the weight of controversy into the night, its rhythm soothing as it prepares you for the next chapter. The stadium fades into silence, the scent of grass, a distant memory, and this story invites you to rest, its gentle current guiding you onward. In England, the victory is celebrated with parades, the air carrying the hum of brass bands and the faint temps of confetti, the scent of roasted chestnuts from street vendors, a warm contrast. The phantom goal becomes a cultural touchstone, referenced in songs and stories, the air heavy with the rustle of its enduring legacy, the scent of history a quiet companion. Replays, unavailable live, later fuel the fire, the air heavy with the rustle of post-match analysis, the moment etched into history. Picture FIFA officials in a dimly lit room, their hands tracing reports, the air filled with the scent of polished wood and the hum of serious discussion, the rustle of papers suggesting future innovations like goal line technology. The 1966 controversy, though unresolved, plants a seed, the air carrying the faint tang of change, the scent of progress a gentle promise for fairness. The lack of clarity, however, leaves a scar, the air heavy with the rustle of lingering doubt, the scent of damp wool from the players' kits a reminder of that rainy day. This moment, a turning point in officiating history, sets the stage for the controversies to come, its rhythm a lullaby of reflection. The extra time begins, the pitch glistening under the stadium lights, the air filled with the scent of wet wool from soaked scarves and the roar of renewed hope, arguing the ball never crossed the line, the scent of leather from the disputed ball lingering. Picture a young spectator, his hands clutching a program, replaying the moment in his mind, the air warm with the scent of wood smoke from a nearby pub and the soft hum of wonder. The controversy prompts calls for better officiating, the air filled with the rustle of new proposals for technology, the scent of progress, a quiet promise. The stands grow quiet as the crowd disperses, the pitch settling under the fading light. And this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying the World Cup's contentious spirit into the future. The scent of damp grass softens, the hum of the crowd fades. And as you imagine the stadium quieting, this story guides you forward, a soothing current toward the next chapter of football's journey. English fans celebrate, the air filled with the rustle of waving flags and the faint tamps of victory beer, their joy tempered by the knowledge of the call's ambiguity. The press, gathered outside, scribbles furiously, the air carrying the scent of inky newsprint and the hum of conflicting reports, the Wembley goal becoming a symbol of officiating's, the lack of technology or video evidence, no clear angle leaves the truth elusive, the air heavy with the rustle of unanswered questions. Hurst, England's striker, positions himself, the air heavy with the hum of anticipation, the scent of grass and effort a constant as the world watches, unaware of the controversy about to erupt. The crowd, a sea of red and white Union Jacks, roars with anticipation as the World Cup final between England and West Germany reaches extra time, the score tied at 2-2. The pitch, slick from the earlier shower, hosts players in heavy kits, their boots kicking up small clouds of mist, the tension palpable. This is the moment of the phantom goal, where Geoff Hurst's shot, seemingly bouncing off the crossbar and over the line, is controversially awarded by referee Gottfried Dienst and linesman Tawfiq Bar, securing England's 4-2 victory and sparking a debate that lingers to this day. As we linger in this electric scene, let the steady rhythm of this disputed moment unfold. A story of contention crafted to soothe and captivate. The stage is set for a moment that would ignite debate for decades. From the raw beginnings where passion outpaced precision, the story moves to a rainy English field where a single call would redefine fairness in football. Let us now step from the cobblestone streets to the soggy turf of Wembley Stadium, the air filled with the scent of damp grass and the hum of a stunned crowd. As we narrate the infamous 1966 Phantom goal, imagine yourself among the spectators, the atmosphere thick with tension, on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in London on July 30th, 1966, seated in the packed stands of Wembley Stadium, where the air is cool at 3 p.m. The match builds to a dramatic peak. The phantom goal ignites the controversy. The aftermath reveals deep divisions. Imagine the German team, their faces etched with frustration, the air thick with the scent of sweat and the hum of their quiet complaints. The legacy of the phantom goal endures. The impact extends beyond the pitch. Imagine families gathered around radios the next day, the air thick with the scent of brewing tea. Efforts to resolve such disputes begin to take shape. As the evening deepens, the stadium's lights dim, the air growing still with the scent of cooling earth. As the damp turf of Wembley Stadium grows quiet under the fading light of July 30th, 1966 now, 12:54 p.m. -3 on this Sunday, July 20th, 2025, and the echoes of the 1966 Phantom goal soften into the afternoon. Stillness, the World Cup's controversial narrative shifts to a politically charged stage, filled with the scent of tango music drifting from a nearby cafe, and the faint tang of cigarette smoke from hushed conversations. The plaza, usually alive with the rustle of market stalls, has subdued its cobblestones, reflecting the golden light of street lamps, the ball rolling as Argentina takes a 1-0 lead with Mario Kemp's. Ball the crowd, erupting the air thick with the scent of leather and the rustle of waving flags. Imagine the junta's celebrations, the air thick with the scent of champagne and the hum of state-sponsored parades. While Amnesty International reports disappearances, the air filled with the rustle of censored news and the faint tang of fear. Picture a young protester, his hands clutching a hidden pamphlet, whispering of the junta's tactics, the air warm with the scent of mate and the soft hum of defiance, the hum of moral outrage spreading, the scent of printed editorials, a sharp contrast to Argentina's celebrations, and the hum of reluctant acknowledgement, the rustle of paper suggesting future oversight. The 1978 controversy, though unresolved in its time, plants seeds for transparency, the air carrying the faint tang of change, the scent of progress, a gentle promise amid the junta's decline. The lack of immediate action leaves a scar, the air heavy with the rustle of lingering distrust, the scent of tango and smoke, a poignant backdrop to the unresolved tension. This moment, a turning point in football's political entanglement, sets the stage for the controversies to come. Its rhythm, a soothing reflection. In the Netherlands, fans mourn, the air filled with the rustle of protest letters, the scent of tulip fields a quiet solace. Their loss felt as much politically as of the 1978 final. A victory marred by manipulation becomes a symbol of football's vulnerability to external forces, political, ethical, and human. Imagine the quiet walk home, the air filled with the hum of tired footsteps and the rustle of damp coats, the scent of rain-soaked streets, a gentle close to the day. This tale, like a soft tide, carries the weight of controversy into the night. its rhythm calming as it prepares you for the next chapter. The plaza fades into silence, the scent of tango a distant memory, and this story invites you to rest, its gentle current guiding you onward. The United Nations debates, the air carrying the hum of human rights discussions, the scent of official documents, a reminder of the junta's shadow, the controversy becoming a global cause célèbre, its rhythm a complex lullaby. The 3-1 victory brings pride to Argentina, the air filled with the rustle of national anthems, the scent of confetti and grilled meat rising from the streets, but the world questions the cost. FIFA faces pressure, the air carrying the hum of reform talks, the scent of progress a faint promise. The plaza grows quiet as night falls, the scent of tango fading, and this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying the weight of controversy into history. The hum of the city softens, the scent of smoke lingers, and as you imagine the plaza quieting, this story guides you forward, a soothing current toward the next chapter. The finals timing, played to maximize home advantage, sparks outrage. The air heavy with the hum of international criticism, the scent of printed leaflets from human rights groups, a quiet resistance. Players like Johan Cruyff boycott, the air carrying the rustle of their moral stance. The scent of grass from an abandoned Dutch training ground, a poignant absence, the controversy deepening with each suppressed voice. The Netherlands, weary from a semi-final struggles, the air filled with the hum of fatigue, the scent of sweat a constant as the score ties at 1-1. In the second half, a disputed offside call allows Argentina's second goal, the air heavy with the rustle of Dutch protests and the faint taps of injustice, the scent of dust rising as Kemp seals a 3-1 win. The extra time, forced by the junta's influence, exhausts the opposition, the air carrying the hum of manipulated outcomes, the scent of victory bittersweet, while the distant hum of the Estadio Monumental carries the tension of the World Cup final between Argentina and the Netherlands. Around you, the city holds its breath, the air thick with the scent of political oppression under the military junta, which seized power in 1976 and now uses the tournament to mask its atrocities. This is the story of a controversial victory, where a 3-1 win for Argentina, aided by questionable officiating and scheduling, ignites joy but deepens global suspicion. Its legacy a blend of triumph and moral ambiguity. As we linger in this evocative scene, let the steady rhythm of this disputed moment unfold, a story of power and protests crafted to soothe and captivate. From the rainy English field where a single call sparked debate, the story moves to the tense streets of Buenos Aires, where football intertwines with a nation's turmoil. 2-1, the stadium a stage for the junta's propaganda, the air carrying the rustle of state-controlled banners and the faint tang of fear from silenced dissenters. The military, led by Jorge Videla, sees the World Cup as a chance to project normalcy, the air thick with the hum of orchestrated cheers. The scent of grilled meat from official events, a stark contrast to the hunger and hidden detention centers. The schedule, favoring Argentina with rest, raises eyebrows, the air filled with the rustle of suspicious whispers, the scent of ink from critical foreign press, a quiet challenge. Let us now step from the stadium's edge to the shadowy corners of Argentina's capital, the air filled with the scent of tango-infused evenings and the hum of a dictatorship's grip, as we explore the controversial 1978 Argentina final. Imagine yourself wandering through a quiet plaza, the atmosphere heavy with unease, on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in Buenos Aires on June 25, 1978, standing in a quiet plaza as dusk settles, the air warm at 6 p.m. The tournament begins under a cloud. Imagine the opening match against Hungary, the air filled with the scent of damp grass and the roar of a crowd as Argentina wins. The final unfolds with controversy. Picture the matches. Start the referee's whistle cutting through the air. The political backdrop fuels debate. The aftermath reveals a divided legacy. The global reaction intensifies the narrative. Imagine European homes, the air thick with the scent of brewing coffee and the crackle of radios as commentators decry the final efforts to address the issues emerge slowly. Picture FIFA officials in a dimly lit office, their hands tracing reports. The air filled with the scent of polished wood as the night deepens, the plaza's lights dim, the air growing still with the scent of cooling stone. As the quiet plaza in Buenos Aires fades into the deepening night of June 25, 1978, now 12:56 p.m. on this Sunday, July 20, 2025, and the scent of tango softens with the echoes of the 1978 Argentina finals' controversial triumph, the World Cup's contentious history takes a new turn. The stadium hums with 41,000 spectators, their voices. A soft murmur as the World Cup group stage match between West Germany and Austria unfolds. Imagine the referee's whistle piercing the air, the ball rolling as West Germany scores through Horst Hrubesch in the 10th minute, the crowd erupting briefly, the air thick with the scent of leather and the rustle of waving flags, and the hum of a disgruntled crowd, their cheers fading into boos as the game stalls. Imagine the Algerian delegation, their faces etched with anger, the air thick with the scent of frustration and the hum of their protests, arguing the result robbed them of a chance at the next round. The scent of their national pride dates and spices lingering in their delegation room, and the soft hum of their murmurs, their disappointment palpable as they discuss the Imagine a young boy, his hands tracing a football on the hillside, dreaming of fair play, the air filled with the scent of pine and the soft hum of inspiration. The disgrace leads to a rule-change future. Group matches are played concurrently on the final day, ensuring no team can benefit from prior results. The air carrying the rustle of updated regulations, the scent of reform, a quiet victory. The controversy, though a stain, prompts a push for transparency. The air heavy with the hum of evolving standards, the scent of grass from the untouched pitch, a lingering reminder. The hillside grows quiet as dusk falls, the scent of pine fading, and this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying the weight of controversy into a new era. Newspapers across Europe and Africa blaze with headlines, the air filled with the rustle of printed pages and the faint temps of ink, calling for investigations and sanctions. Imagine European pubs, the air thick with the scent of ale and the crackle of radios as fans debate the ethics, the hum of moral outrage spreading. The scent of wood smoke, a warm backdrop. In Algeria, the loss stings, the air filled with the rustle of protest songs, the scent of mint tea, a quiet solace, their exclusion felt as a national wound. The disgrace becomes a cautionary tale, taught in academies, the air carrying the hum of ethical discussions, the scent of chalk and paper, a reminder of lessons learned. This moment, a turning point in tournament integrity, sets the stage for future controversies, its rhythm a soothing reflection. Algeria's team cheated out of progression despite a superior goal difference. Files a formal complaint, the air carrying the hum of their resolve, the scent of their traditional tea a quiet defiance. The UNCENSORED Bashar match, a non-contest masters competition, becomes a symbol of football's vulnerability to human calculation, strategic, flawed, and unforgettable. Imagine the quiet walk down the hill, the air filled with the hum of tired voices, and the rustle of dry leaves, the scent of sun-warmed earth, a gentle close to the day. This tale, like a soft tide, carries the weight of controversy into the night, its rhythm calming as it prepares you for the next chapter. The hillside fades into silence, the scent of pine a distant memory, and this story invites you to rest, its gentle current guiding you onward. FIFA, under pressure, promises change, the air heavy with the rustle of new proposals. The scent of progress, a gentle promise amidst the scandal's shadow. The match, played on the last day of the group stage with all results finalized simultaneously, exposed a flaw in FIFA's scheduling, the air filled with the rustle of rulebook pages and the faint tamps of reform demands. The Cold War backdrop adds tension. Germany and Austria both face accusations of favoritism, the air heavy with the hum of geopolitical whispers, the scent of pine a quiet counterpoint to the controversy's heat. Austria needing only a draw or a narrow loss, and Germany, secure with a one-goal lead, passed the ball with deliberate slowness, the air filled with the rustle of frustrated shouts and the faint tamps of dissent. The scoreboard, stuck at 1-0, becomes a symbol of collusion, the scent of dust rising as the pitch remains largely untouched. The players' restraint a stark contrast to the tournament spirit. Commentators, their voices crackling over radios, decry the spectacle, the air carrying the hum of their disbelief. The scent of inky newsprint from post-match reports a looming promise of scrutiny. The goal, a swift header, settles the score early, the air filled with the hum of anticipation turning to confusion as both teams slowed their pace. The scent of pine drifting down from the hillside. The players, aware of the group standings Algeria's earlier win over Chile, left the outcome in their hands, engaged in a tacit agreement. The air carrying the rustle of minimal effort, the faint tang of strategy replacing competition. The pitch, bathed in sunlight, becomes a stage for preservation rather than passion. The scent of grass, a quiet witness to the unfolding controversy, a game that will become known as the disgrace of Hikon due to its blatant lack of competition. The pitch, green and well-tended, hosts players in contrasting kits. Germany's white and black, Austria's red and white, their movements deliberate and restrained, the tension palpable. This is the story of a controversial non-match where a 1-0 German victory, secured early and unchallenged, ensures both teams' advancement at Algeria's expense, sparking outrage and exposing the flaws of the tournament's format. As we linger in this reflective scene, let the steady rhythm of this disputed encounter unfold, a story of ethics crafted to soothe and captivate. From the politically charged streets, where football masked oppression, the story moves to a small Spanish town where a match's outcome raises questions of integrity and sportsmanship. Let us now step from the Argentine dusk to the sunlit fields of the air filled with the scent of pine forests and the hum of a suspicious silence. As we detail the infamous 1982 disgrace of Rincon, imagine yourself seated on a hillside overlooking the pitch, the atmosphere tinged with unease on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in Spain on June 25, 1982, seated on a hillside overlooking the east, where the air is warm at 5 p.m., filled with the scent of pine forests swaying in a gentle breeze and the faint temps of dust from the sun-baked pitch below. The match begins with a calculated calm. The lack of action fuels suspicion. Picture the second half, where the ball moves languidly between players, the air heavy with the scent of sweat. The political and sporting context deepens the debate. The aftermath ignites global outrage. Picture the hillside, now dotted with departing fans, the air warm with the scent of cooling earth. The legacy of reshapes the game, the cultural impact. As the evening deepens, the stadium's lights dim, the air growing still with the scent of cooling pine. As the hillside overlooking grows quiet under the fading Spanish sun of June 25, 1982, now 12:51 p.m. -3 on this Sunday, July 20th, 2025, and the scent of pine softens with the echoes of the 1982 disgrace of Hikon, the World Cup's controversial saga takes a dramatic turn, filled with the scent of arid earth, baked by the sun and the faint temps of sweat. From 114,580 fervent fans, the crowd, a vibrant mix of Argentine blue and white and English red and white, roars as the World Cup quarter-final between Argentina and England unfolds. The pitch a dusty expanse under the midday heat, the tension palpable. Picture the 51st minute, the ball lofted toward the goal, Maradona leaping as his left hand flicks it past goalkeeper Peter the crowd erupting in confusion, the air thick with the scent of disbelief and the rustle of Argentine cheers, the air thick with the scent of sweat and the roar of the crowd as he embarks on a solo run dribbling past 5 English defenders, the scent of grass and effort mingling. The goal, a masterpiece of skill, silences the debate momentarily. The air filled with the rustle of awe. Imagine a young fan, his hands tracing a newspaper image of Maradona's hand, dreaming of the game's duality. The air filled with the scent of ink and the soft hum of inspiration. The hand of God becomes a symbol of football's grey areas, the air carrying the rustle of ethical debates, the scent of change a quiet force. The 1986 handball, a blend of deceit and brilliance, becomes a symbol of football's human element, flawed, passionate, and unforgettable. Imagine the quiet walk home, the air filled with the hum of tired voices and the rustle of dry coats, the scent of sun-warmed earth, a gentle close to the day. This tale, like a soft tide, carries the weight of controversy into the night, its rhythm calming as it prepares you for the next chapter. The stands fade into silence, the scent of dust, a distant memory, and this story invites you to rest, its gentle current guiding you onward. The incident pushes for technology, the air filled with the hum of future innovations like the scent of grass from that dusty pitch, a lingering memory. The stands grow quiet as the crowd disperses, the scent of earth fading, and this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying controversy into a new era. and the hum of stunned applause, the scent of victory rising as Argentina takes a 2-1 lead. Imagine Argentine pubs, the air thick with the scent of wine and the crackle of radios as fans toast, Maradona stunning, the hum of celebration spreading, the scent of tango a warm backdrop. In England, the loss stings, the air filled with the rustle of protest letters, the scent of rain-soaked streets a quiet lament, the hand of God enters folklore, taught in schools, the air carrying the hum of moral lessons, the scent of chalk and paper a reminder of its complexity. This moment, a turning point in fair play discussions, sets the stage for future controversies. Its rhythm a soothing reflection. Lineker's late reply keeps England alive, the air carrying the rustle of their resilience, the scent of hope a faint note. But Maradona's brilliance seals the win, the air heavy with the hum of his genius, the pitch marked by his legacy. The referee, missing the handball, awards the goal, the air filled with the hum of English protests. Picture the stands, now a mix of celebration and outrage, the air warm with the scent of confetti and the soft hum of Argentine joy, contrasted by English fans' boos, the scent of disappointment lingering. In England, newspapers blaze with headlines, the air filled with the rustle of printed pages and the faint tang of ink, decrying the handball, the scent of tea in homes, a quiet solace. In Argentina, the goal is celebrated as revenge for the Falkland, the air carrying the hum of national pride, the scent of mate and grilled meat rising from the streets. FIFA faces pressure, the air heavy with the rustle of calls for video review, the scent of progress, a gentle promise, and the faint tang of injustice, the scent of dust rising as players argue. Maradona, with a wry smile, later calls it a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God, the air carrying the rustle of his infamous quip, the scent of his cunning a quiet undercurrent. The goal, though illegal, stands the air heavy with the hum of a turning tide. This is the moment of the hand of God, where Diego Maradona, with a sly handball, scores a controversial goal, followed by a stunning solo effort, leading Argentina to a 2-1 victory. The act, set against the backdrop of the Falklands War, ignites debate over fair play and nationalism, its legacy, a blend of genius and infamy. As we linger in this electrifying scene, let the steady rhythm of this disputed moment unfold, a story of cunning and consequence crafted to soothe and captivate. From the silent fields where sportsmanship faltered, the story moves to the sun-scorched pitches of Mexico, where a moment of brilliance is overshadowed by a scandalous act. Imagine the game's start, the referee's whistle cutting through the air, the ball rolling as the crowd hums with anticipation, the air thick with the scent of leather and the rustle of flags waving in the breeze. The Falklands War, concluded just 4 years prior, lingers in the air, the scent of political tension mingling with the dust, the hum of national rivalry fueling the encounter. England, led by Gary Lineker, presses early, the air filled with the rustle of their determined tackles, the scent of grass a faint note beneath the arid heat. Argentina, with Maradona at their helm, counters with flair, the air carrying the hum of their creative play, the pitch a stage for a historic clash. Let us now step from the Spanish countryside to the dusty arenas of Mexico City, the air filled with the scent of arid earth and the hum of a shocked crowd as we cover Maradona's hand of God in the 1986. Imagine yourself seated in the stands, the atmosphere charged with disbelief, on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in Mexico City on June 22, 1986, seated in the packed stands of the Estadio Azteca, where the air is warm at 12 p.m. The match carries historical weight. The hand of God stuns the world. The second goal redeems the moment. Imagine the 55th minute, the ball at Maradona's feet. The controversy sparks global reaction. The legacy reshapes perceptions. The cultural impact deepens. As the afternoon sun dips, the stadium's lights flicker on, the air growing still with the scent of cooling dust. As the dusty stands of the Estadio Azteca grow quiet under the fading Mexican sun of June 22, 1986, now 12:59 p.m. -3 on this Sunday, July 20th, 2025, and the scent of arid earth softens with the echoes of Maradona's hand of God, filled with the scent of damp soil after a summer shower and the faint tang of excitement from 80,000 fans. The crowd, a vibrant mix of French tricolors and Croatian checkers, hums with anticipation as the World Cup semi-final between France and Croatia reaches its climax. the pitch glistening under floodlights, the tension palpable, the crowd erupting in joy, the air thick with the scent of confusion and the rustle of French cheer. The referee, aided by an early video assistant referee system in its infancy, misses the infraction, the air filled with the hum of overlooked evidence and the soft hum of their murmurs. Their reactions split between celebration and outrage. Imagine French homes, the air thick with the scent of croissants and the crackle of televisions as fans debate the call, the hum of moral questioning spreading, the scent of morning coffee a warm backdrop. Imagine a young coach, his hands sketching play diagrams, the air filled with the scent of chalk and the soft hum of innovation, inspired to refine officiating. The 1998 handball, a blend of human error and technological infancy, becomes a symbol of football's ongoing struggle for fairness, flawed, adaptive, and unforgettable. Imagine the quiet walk down the knoll, the air filled with the hum of tired voices and the rustle of damp coats, the scent of rain-soaked earth, a gentle close to the day. This tale, like a soft tide, carries the weight of controversy into the night, its rhythm calming as it prepares you for the next chapter. The stands fade into silence, the scent of mist, a distant memory, and this story invites you to rest, its gentle current guiding you onward. The 1998 handball accelerates via the air carrying the rustle of technological advancements, the scent of progress, a quiet force. The incident, though a stain, prompts a push for transparency, the air heavy with the hum of evolving standards, the scent of grass from that misty pitch a lingering memory. The knoll grows quiet as night falls, the scent of damp soil fading, and this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying controversy into a new technological age. In Croatia, the defeat fuels resilience, the air filled with the rustle of training chants, the scent of rain-soaked fields, a quiet motivation. The handball enters football lore, taught in academies, the air carrying the hum of ethical lessons, the scent of chalk and paper, a reminder of its complexity. This moment, a turning point in VAR's development, sets the stage for future controversies, its rhythm a soothing reflection. In Croatia, the loss stings, the air filled with the rustle of protest letters, the scent of their national flower iris a quiet solace, their exclusion from the final felt as a robbed opportunity. In France, the victory is toasted, the air carrying the hum of national anthems, the scent of wine and bread rising from the streets. But the handball taints the triumph. FIFA faces scrutiny, the air heavy with the rustle of reform proposals, the scent of progress, a gentle promise amidst the controversy's shadow, and the faint tang of injustice, the scent of damp earth, rising as Croatian players protest. The goal stands, the air carrying the rustle of disputed calls, the scent of Henry's cunning a quiet undercurrent. Replays, available post-match, fuel the fire, the air heavy with the hum of technological critique, the moment etched into history as a flaw in football's new era. This is the moment of the Thierry Henry handball, where a subtle use of the hand during a goal, build-up overlooked by officials and early video review helps France secure a 2-1 victory, and the hum of monitors as officials review footage. The rustle of their hurried discussions, a sign of the system's limitations. Introduced experimentally in 1998, VAR lacked the precision of later iterations. The air filled with the faint tang of static and the scent of progress stalled, the decision resting on human interpretation. France's home advantage referees under pressure. Crowds influencing calls add suspicion, the air carrying the hum of geopolitical whispers, the scent of mist, a quiet contrast to the heated debate. The incident exposes the teething problems of technology, the air heavy with the rustle of calls for improvement, the scent of damp soil, a lingering backdrop, propelling them to the final and sparking controversy over the reliability of emerging technology. The incident, set against France's home advantage, raises questions about fairness and the limits of human judgment. Its legacy a cautionary tale in football's eve. As we linger in this evocative scene, let the steady rhythm of this disputed play unfold. A story of technology and trust, crafted to soothe and captivate. The World Cup's controversial narrative evolves with technological scrutiny. From the sun-scorched pitch, where cunning met brilliance, the story moves to the humid fields of France, where a referee's call under new video review ignites fresh debate. Let us now step from the Mexican heat to the misty outskirts of St. The air filled with the scent of damp soil and the hum of a divided crowd. As we examine the 1998 Thierry Henry handball incident, imagine yourself seated on a grassy knoll, the atmosphere tinged with reflection on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in St. Denis, France on July 12, 1998, seated on a grassy knoll overlooking the Stade de France, where the air is cool at 9 p.m. The match unfolds with high stakes. Imagine the game's start, the referee's whistle cutting through the misty air, the ball rolling as France, led by Zinedine Zidane, dominates early, the air thick with the scent of leather and the rustle of waving flags. The home crowd, energized by the tournament's progress, roars with each move, the air filled with the hum of national pride. The scent of damp grass, a constant under the stadium lights. Croatia, resilient with Davor Zuka's brilliance, ties the score at 1-1, the air carrying the rustle of their defiant cheers, the scent of effort mingling with the mist. The second half intensifies, the air heavy with the hum of anticipation. The pitch a stage for a pivotal moment, the scent of soil, a quiet witness to the controversy about to erupt. The handball moment ignites debate. Picture the 69th minute, the ball lofted toward the goal, Henry subtly using his hand to control it. Before Lilian Thuram scores, the technological context deepens the controversy. Imagine the VAR room, dimly lit, the air thick with the scent of electronic equipment. The aftermath reveals a split legacy. Picture the knoll, now dotted with departing fans, the air warm with the scent of cooling grass. The cultural impact resonates. The legacy pushes for change. As the evening deepens, the stadium's lights dim, the air growing still with the scent of cooling mist. As the grassy knoll overlooking the Stade de France grows quiet under the misty night of July 12, 1998. Now 1:02 p.m. on this Sunday, July 20th, 2025, and the scent of damp soil fades with the echoes of the Thierry Henry. Handball, the World Cup's controversial saga, shifts to a moment of physical and moral outrage. From the French fields where technology faltered, the story moves to the sweltering heat of South Korea, where a player's actions defy the spirit of the game. Imagine the game's start, the referee's whistle cutting through the humid air, the ball rolling as France, led by Zidane, seeks to assert dominance, the air thick with the scent of leather and the rustle of waving flags, and the rustle of a sudden scuffle as the French captain, provoked by words or actions, thrusts his head forward, striking the defender, and the hum of missed opportunities as officials rely on live judgment in the heat of the moment, and the soft hum of their murmurs, their reactions split between sympathy and condemnation. In France, the loss stings, the air filled with the rustle of disappointed letters, the scent of croissants in mourning homes, a quiet solace, Zidane's ejection seen as a turning point in their title defense. In South Korea, the victory is celebrated, the air carrying the hum of national anthems, the scent of kimchi. The 2002 headbutt, a blend of passion and penalty, becomes a symbol of football's emotional depth, human and unforgettable. Imagine a quiet walk down the terrace, the air filled with the hum of tired voices and the rustle of damp coats, the scent of rain-soaked earth, a gentle close to the day. This tale, like a soft tide, carries the weight of controversy into the night, its rhythm calming as it prepares you for the next chapter. The stands fade into silence, the scent of monsoon a distant memory, and this story invites you to rest, its gentle current guiding you onward, and grilled meat rising from the streets, but the headbutt taints the joy. FIFA faces pressure, the air heavy with the rustle of disciplinary reviews, the scent of progress, a gentle promise amidst the scandal's shadow. South Korea's hosting, marred by allegations of favorable refereeing evidenced by earlier disputed calls add suspicion. The air filled with the faint temps of geopolitical influence, the scent of monsoon-drenched earth, a quiet contrast to the heated debate, the hum of moral questioning spreading, the scent of morning pastries a warm backdrop. In South Korea, the wind fuels pride, the air filled with the rustle of celebratory songs, the scent of rain-soaked fields a quiet motivation. The headbutt enters football lore, taught in academies, the air carrying the hum of discipline lessons, the scent of chalk and paper, a reminder of its complexity. This moment, a turning point in player conduct discussions, sets the stage for future controversies, its rhythm a soothing reflection. France's status as favourites heightens the pressure. The air carrying the hum of their unravelling campaign, the scent of sweat, and the soft hum of innovation inspired to address emotional control. The 2002 headbutt accelerates discussions on player behaviour. The air carrying the rustle of new protocols, the scent of progress, a quiet force. The incident, though a personal failing, prompts a push for better support systems. The air heavy with the hum of evolving standards, the scent of mud from that humid pitch, a lingering memory. The terrace grows quiet as night falls, the scent of damp earth fading, and this tale feels like a gentle tide carrying controversy into a new era of accountability, and mud a reminder of their physical and emotional toll. The headbutt, a personal act, becomes a symbol of broader officiating and hosting controversies. The air heavy with the rustle of calls for reform. The crowd gasps, the air filled with the hum of shock and the faint temps of disbelief. The scent of mud rising as players and officials converge. The referee, after a moment's hesitation, issues a red card. The air carrying the rustle of Zidane's departure and the hum of French protests. The scent of his frustration, a quiet undercurrent. The incident, captured on camera, becomes a focal point. The air heavy with the rustle of post-match analysis, the moment etched into history as a lapse in control. As defending champions from 1998, the French team carries the weight of expectation. The air filled with the hum of national pride, the scent of damp grass, a constant under the flickering lights. South Korea, co-hosting with Japan, counters with relentless energy. The air carrying the rustle of their home crowd's cheers, the scent of monsoon rain lingering from the earlier downpour. The first half ends scoreless, the air heavy with the hum of anticipation. The pitch a muddy stage for a pivotal moment, the scent of earth a quiet witness to the drama about to unfold. Let us now step from the cool mist to the humid outskirts of Daejeon, the air filled with the scent of monsoon-drenched earth and the hum of a stunned audience. As we recount the 2002 Zinedine Zidane headbutt incident, imagine yourself seated on a shaded terrace, the atmosphere heavy with shock, on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in Daejeon, South Korea, on June 18, 2002, seated on a shaded terrace overlooking the Daejeon World Cup Stadium, where the air is warm at 8 p.m., filled with the scent of monsoon-drenched earth after a recent rain and the faint tang of perspiration from 38,000 spectators. The crowd, a blend of French tricolours and South Korean reds, hums with excitement as the World Cup group stage match between France and South Korea reaches its dramatic conclusion. The pitch, a muddy expanse under the stadium lights, the tension palpable. This is the moment of Zinedine Zidane's headbutt, where, in a fit of frustration, the French captain strikes South Korean defender Seal Kahayan, earning a red card and contributing to France's shocking 2-1 defeat. An incident that ignites debate over discipline and the pressures of international football. Set against the backdrop of France's status as defending champions in South Korea, as controversial hosting the event becomes a symbol of emotional collapse and officiating scrutiny. Its legacy a poignant reminder of the game's human frailty. As we linger in this evocative scene, let the steady rhythm of this disputed act unfold. A story of passion and penalty crafted to soothe and captivate. The match carries high expectations, the headbutt shatters the calm. Picture the 76th minute, the ball in play, Zidane clashing with Seal near the sideline. The air thick with the scent of tension, the context amplifies the controversy. Imagine the VAR room, though not yet standard, the air thick with the scent of potential oversight. The aftermath reveals a divided response. Picture the terrace, now dotted with departing fans, the air warm with the scent of cooling earth. The cultural impact resonates deeply. Imagine French, the air thick with the scent of espresso and the crackle of radios as fans debate Zidane's temper. The legacy prompts reflection and change. Imagine a young coach, his hands sketching disciplinary drills, the air filled with the scent of chalk. As the evening deepens, the stadium's lights dim, the air growing still with the scent of cooling monsoon air. As the shaded terrace in Daejeon grows quiet under the cooling monsoon night of June 18, 2002. Now 1:05 p.m. -3 on this Sunday, July 20th, and the scent of damp earth fades with the echoes of Zinedine Zidane's headbutt. The World Cup's controversial narrative shifts to a moment of tactical and ethical outrage. From the humid fields where passion overtook discipline, the story moves to the high-altitude plains of Peru, where a referee's decision under pressure ignites a firestorm of protest. Let us now step from the Korean dusk to the crisp air of Lima, the air filled with the scent of Andean highlands and the hum of an indignant crowd as we delve into the 2005 Peru versus Ecuador qualifier controversy. Imagine yourself seated on a stone bench overlooking the stadium, the atmosphere charged with frustration on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in Lima, Peru on October 8, 2005, seated on a stone bench overlooking the Estadio Nacional, where the air is crisp at 4 p.m. The match begins with fierce competition. Imagine the game's start, the referee's whistle cutting through the crisp air, the ball rolling as Peru, desperate to secure a World Cup berth, presses forward, the air thick with the scent of leather and the rustle of waving red and white flags. The home crowd, fueled by years of near misses, roars with each Peruvian advance, the air filled with the hum of national hope, the scent of eucalyptus from the highlands, a constant under the stadium's shadow. Ecuador, an underdog rising in South American football, counters with tenacity, the air carrying the rustle of their yellow and blue supporters' cheers, the scent of dry grass, a quiet note beneath the tension. The first half ends with Ecuador leading 1-0, the air heavy with the hum of anticipation, the pitch staged for a dramatic finish, the scent of earth, a witness to the controversy about to erupt. The disallowed goal ignites the storm. Picture the 90th minute, the ball lofted into the penalty area, leaping to head it toward the goal. The crowd erupting in joy, the air thick with the scent of hope and the rustle of ecstatic cheers, and the hum of outdated officiating as Elizondo relies on live judgment under immense pressure, and the soft hum of their murmurs, their disappointment palpable as they decry the robo. Imagine Peruvian homes, the air thick with the scent of corn beer and the crackle of radios as fans lament the injustice. The hum of collective grievance spreading, the scent of highland herbs, a warm backdrop, and the soft hum of dedication inspired to improve standards. The 2005 controversy accelerates calls for the air carrying the rustle of technological proposals, the scent of progress, a quiet force. The incident, though a refereeing failure, prompts a push for better training, the air heavy with the hum of evolving protocols, the scent of dry grass from that high-altitude pitch a lingering memory. The bench grows quiet as dusk falls, the scent of eucalyptus fading, and this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying controversy into a new era of scrutiny. In Ecuador, the wind fuels pride, the air filled with the rustle of celebratory dances, the scent of rain-soaked fields, a quiet motivation. The 2005 disallowed goal, a blend of human error and national passion, becomes a symbol of football's governance, challenges flawed, resilient, and unforgettable. Imagine the quiet walk down the bench, the air filled with the hum of tired voices and the rustle of dry coats, the scent of sun-warmed stone, a gentle close to the day. This tale, like a soft tide, carries the weight of controversy into the night, its rhythm calming as it prepares you for the next chapter. The stands fade into silence, the scent of highlands a distant memory, and this story invites you to rest, its gentle current guiding you onward. The disallowed goal enters football lore. Taught in academies, the air carrying the hum of officiating lessons, the scent of chalk and paper, a reminder of its complexity. This moment, a turning point in South American football governance, sets the stage for future controversies, its rhythm a soothing reflection. In Peru, the loss ignites protests, the air filled with the rustle of banners, and the faint tang of tear gas as citizens march, the scent of their traditional ceviche, a quiet solace amidst the anger. In Ecuador, the victory is celebrated, the air carrying the hum of national anthems, the scent of grilled plantains rising from the streets, but the controversy taints the joy. CONMEBOL faces pressure, the air heavy with the rustle of investigative demands, the scent of progress, a gentle promise amidst the scandal's shadow. Peru's passionate fan base, long frustrated by qualification failures, adds fuel to the fire, the air filled with the faint temps of historical grievance, the scent of eucalyptus, a quiet contrast to the heated dispute. Ecuador's rise, bolstered by this win, raises suspicions of favoritism, the air carrying the hum of CONMEBOL politics, the scent of dry grass a reminder of the high-altitude challenge, the call, a human error magnified by stakes, exposes the fragility of football governance. The air heavy with the rustle of calls for accountability, the scent of earth a lingering backdrop. Elizondo, after a brief consultation with his assistants, raises his flag to disallow the goal, citing an offside call that replays later prove incorrect. The air filled with the hum of Peruvian outrage and the faint temps of disbelief. The scent of dust rising as players and fans protest. The final whistle blows, sealing a 2-1 Ecuadorian win. The air carrying the rustle of booze and the hum of indignant chants. The scent of frustration, a quiet undercurrent. The decision, a pivotal moment, becomes a lightning rod for debate. The air heavy with the rustle of post-match analysis. The incident etched into history as a refereeing blunder. The context amplifies the controversy. Imagine the VAR room, still years away from implementation. The air thick with the scent of missed opportunity. The aftermath reveals a nation's fury. Picture the bench, now surrounded by departing fans. The air warm with the scent of cooling stone. The cultural impact resonates widely. The legacy drives reform efforts. Imagine a young referee, his hands tracing rule books. The air filled with the scent of ink as the evening deepens. The stadium's lights dim, the air growing still with the scent of cooling highlands. As the stone bench overlooking the Estadio Nacional grows quiet under the fading Peruvian sun of October 8, 2005, now 1:09 p.m. on this Sunday, July 20th, 2025. And the scent of Andean highlands softens with the echoes of the disallowed goal controversy, where the air is cool at 8:30 p.m., filled with the scent of wet savanna grass after a sudden rain, and the faint tang of anticipation from 84,490 spectators. Imagine the game's start, the referee's whistle cutting through the misty air, the ball rolling as England, led by Lampard, seeks to assert control, the air thick with the scent of leather and the rustle of waving flags. The first half sees Germany take a 2-1 lead, the air filled with the hum of their supporters' cheers, the scent of wet grass a constant under the flickering lights. The 38th minute arrives, the air heavy with the hum of anticipation, the pitch a muddy stage for a pivotal moment, the scent of rain-soaked earth, a quiet witness to the controversy about to erupt, and the soft hum of their murmurs, their disappointment palpable as they decry the robbery. In England, the loss stings, the air filled with the rustle of protest petitions, the scent of tea in mourning homes, a quiet solace, the disallowed goal seen as a turning point in their campaign. In Germany, the victory is celebrated, the air carrying the hum of national anthems, the scent of beer, the 2010 disallowed goal, a blend of human error and technological lag, becomes a symbol of football's transition, flawed, adaptive, and unforgettable. Imagine the quiet walk down the bench, the air filled with the hum of tired voices and the rustle of damp coats, the scent of rain-soaked earth, a gentle close to the day. This tale, like a soft tide, carries the weight of controversy into the night, its rhythm calming as it prepares you for the next chapter. The stands fade into silence, the scent of savannah, a distant memory, and this story invites you to rest, its gentle current guiding you onward, and sausages rising from the streets, but the controversy tempers the joy. FIFA faces unprecedented pressure, the air heavy with the rustle of reform demands, the scent of progress, a gentle promise amidst the scandal's shadow. England mounts a comeback attempt, the air carrying the rustle of their determined tackles, the scent of effort mingling with the mist. Imagine English pubs, the air thick with the scent of ale and the crackle of televisions as fans lament the injustice, the hum of collective grievance spreading, the scent of wood smoke, a warm backdrop. In Germany, the wind fuels pride, the air filled with the rustle of celebratory chants, the scent of rain-soaked fields a quiet motivation. The disallowed goal enters football lore, taught in academies, the air carrying the hum of technological lessons, the scent of chalk and paper, a reminder of its complexity. This moment, a turning point in goal line technology adoption, sets the stage for future controversies, its rhythm a soothing reflection, The crowd, a vibrant mix of English Redandoi and German Black Radilo, hums with excitement as the World Cup round of 16 match between England and Germany reaches a critical juncture, and the soft hum of invention inspired to perfect goal line tech. The 2010 controversy leads to the 2012 introduction of goal line technology, the air carrying the rustle of technological breakthroughs, the scent of progress, a quiet force. The incident, though a refereeing failure, prompts a push for the air heavy with the hum of evolving standards, the scent of wet grass from that rainy pitch, a lingering memory. The bench grows quiet as night falls, the scent of savanna grass fading, and this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying controversy into a new era of precision. The crowd erupting in joy, the air thick with the scent of hope and the rustle of English cheers. Larianda, lacking goal line technology. Waves play on, the air filled with the hum of German relief and the faint tang of disbelief. The scent of wet grass rising as players and fans protest. Replays, available to viewers but not officials, confirm the error. The air carrying the rustle of televised outrage and the hum of immediate backlash. The scent of frustration, a quiet undercurrent. The non-call, a pivotal mistake, becomes a turning point. The air heavy with the rustle of post-match analysis. The moment etched into history as a technological failure. The pitch a glistening expanse under the stadium lights, the tension palpable, and the hum of resistance to innovation, as officials debate the absence of goal line tech, despite its availability in other sports. The 2010 World Cup, hosted in South Africa, relies on human judgment, the air filled with the faint tang of tradition clashing with progress, the scent of wet savanna grass, a quiet contrast to the heated dispute. England's passionate plea, supported by video evidence, adds pressure, the air carrying the hum of geopolitical whisper, the scent of rain a reminder of the match's conditions. The incident exposes the lag in adopting technology, the air heavy with the rustle of calls for change, the scent of earth a lingering backdrop. This is the moment of the Frank Lampard goal line controversy, where a clear goal Lampard-esque shot crossing the line by over a foot is disallowed by referee Jorge Larianda due to the absence of goal line technology, allowing Germany to stage a 4-1 comeback victory. The incident, a glaring example of technological deficiency in an era of advancing tools, ignites global outrage and accelerates the push for VAR. Its legacy, a pivotal shift in football governance. As we linger in this evocative scene, let the steady rhythm of this disputed non-call unfold, a story of progress and frustration crafted to soothe and captivate. The World Cup's contentious history takes a turn toward modern technology's double-edged sword. From the high-altitude plains, where officiating errors fueled outrage, the story moves to the rain-soaked pitches of South Africa, where a video-assisted decision sparks a firestorm of debate. Let us now step from the crisp Peruvian air to the misty outskirts of Johannesburg. The air filled with the scent of wet savanna grass and the hum of a polarized crowd as we explore the 2010 Frank Lampard goal line controversy. Imagine yourself seated on a wooden bench under a canopy, the atmosphere thick with tension on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in Johannesburg, South Africa on June 27, 2010, seated on a wooden bench under a canopy overlooking the Soccer City Stadium. The match unfolds with dramatic intensity. The disallowed goal stuns the world. Picture the 38th minute, the ball lofted toward the goal. Lampard striking a volley that rebounds off the crossbar and clearly crosses the line. The technological context fuels the debate. Imagine the FIFA boardroom, dimly lit, the air thick with the scent of polished wood. The aftermath ignites global reform. Picture the bench, now surrounded by departing fans. The air warm with the scent of cooling wood. The cultural impact reverberates widely. The legacy accelerates innovation. Imagine a young engineer, his hands tracing sensor designs. The air filled with the scent of metal as the evening deepens. The stadium's lights dim, the air growing still with the scent of cooling mist. As the wooden bench under the canopy in Johannesburg grows quiet under the misty night of June 27, 2010, now 1:11 p.m. on this Sunday, July 20th, 2025, and the scent of wet savanna. Grass fades with the echoes of the Frank Lampard controversy. The World Cup's contentious narrative reaches its modern zenith, filled with the scent of birch forests, carried by a gentle breeze, and the faint tang of anticipation from 78,011 spectators. Imagine the opening match against Saudi Arabia. The referee's whistle cutting through the air, the ball rolling as Russia scores early. The air thick with the scent of leather and the rustle of waving flags. VAR, introduced to ensure accuracy, reviews a goal. The air filled with the hum of approval from fans. The scent of birch forests, a constant under the stadium lights. The group stages see multiple interventions, offside calls, penalty reviews shaping outcomes. The air carrying the rustle of technological precision, the scent of progress, a quiet note, and the soft hum of their murmurs. Their reactions split between celebration and critique. In France, the victory is toasted. The air filled with the rustle of national anthems, the scent of wine and bread rising from the streets. But Ver's role sparks unease. We've journeyed from the 1930 competitive spirit through the 1966 phantom goal, the 1978 Argentina final, the 1982 disgrace of Maradona Esi by Barcelona handball, the 1998 Henry incident, Zidane's 2002 headbutt, the 2005 Peruquador call, the 2010 Lampard nung to the 2018 VR debates, reflecting on a legacy of passion, error, and progress. The scent of grass, rain, and birch lingers, a reminder of moments that shaped football's soul. In Croatia, the loss stings, the air carrying the hum of disappointed chants, the scent of their homeland, herbs a quiet solace, the handball decision seen as a turning point. The cheers, the rain, and the stories of controversy drift away, carried by the evening tide. Let them fade as you do, into the gentle embrace of sleep. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the World Cup's controversies. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let the tides of time guide you into dreams. Good night. FIFA faces pressure, the air heavy with the rustle of review proposals, the scent of progress, a gentle promise amidst the controversy's shadow. The round of 16 brings intensity, the air heavy with the hum of anticipation. The pitch is stage 4 controversy, the scent of grass a witness to the debates about to unfold. Imagine French, the air thick with the scent of croissants and the crackle of radios as fans debate VR's fairness. The hum of technical scrutiny spreading, the scent of morning coffee a warm backdrop, and the soft hum of innovation inspired to perfect VAR. The 2018 controversies lead to refinements, faster reviews, clearer guidelines. The air carrying the rustle of technological leaps, the scent of progress a quiet force. The incidents, though divisive, prompt a push for transparency. The air heavy with the hum of evolving standards. The scent of birch from that Moscow pitch a lingering memory. The bench grows quiet as dusk falls. The scent of forests fading, and this tale feels like a gentle tide, carrying controversy into a new era of precision. In Croatia, the defeat fuels resilience, the air filled with the rustle of training songs. The scent of rain-soaked fields, a quiet motivation. The 2018 VAR controversies enter football lore, taught in the air carrying the hum of officiating lessons. The scent of chalk and paper, a reminder of its complexity. This moment, a turning point in technological integration, sets the stage for future evolution. Its rhythm, a soothing reflection. The crowd, a vibrant mix of French blue-white red and Croatian checkered red-white, hums with excitement as the World Cup final between France and Croatia unfolds. The pitch a lush green under the evening sun, the tension palpable. The referee awarding a penalty after VAR review, the crowd erupting, the air thick with the scent of confusion and the rustle of Croatian protests, and the hum of real-time decisions as officials review footage with millimeter precision. Implemented across all 64 matches, VAR aims to eliminate errors, the air filled with the faint taps of innovation. The scent of birch forests, a quiet contrast to the heated dispute. Russia's hosting, marred by doping scandals and political tensions, adds suspicion. The air carrying the hum of geopolitical whispers, the scent of damp earth, a reminder of the tournament's conditions. The system's inconsistencies calls swift, others delete exposes its teething problems. The air heavy with the rustle of calls for refinement. The scent of progress, a lingering backdrop. Antoine Griezmann convert. The air filled with the hum of French cheers and the faint temps of dissent. The scent of grass rising as the call divides opinion. Later, a marginal offside on Kylian's goal sparks further debate. The air carrying the rustle of precision scrutiny. The scent of sweat, a quiet undercurrent. The 4-2 victory for France, aided by these calls, becomes a lightning rod. the air heavy with the hum of post-match analysis, the moments etched into history as VAR's defining test. This is the culmination of the 2018 VAR controversies, where video-assisted refereeing fully implemented for the first time shapes multiple matches in handballs and offside decisions, igniting debates over its consistency and impact on the game's flow. Set against Russia's controversial hosting and the tournament's high stakes, these incidents mark a new era of football governance, their legacy a complex blend of progress and critique. As we linger in this reflective scene, let the steady rhythm of these disputed moments unfold, a story of innovation and contention crafted to soothe and guide you into rest. From the rain-soaked fields where technology's absence fueled outrage, the story moves to the sunlit stadiums of Russia, where video-assisted refereeing ignites a fresh wave of debate. Let us now step from the South African mist to the vibrant outskirts of Moscow, the air filled with the scent of birch forests and the hum of a divided audience, as we conclude with the 2018 VAR controversies. Imagine yourself seated on a park bench overlooking the Luzhniki Stadium, the atmosphere calm with reflection on this gentle journey through history. Picture yourself in Moscow, Russia on July 15th, 2018, seated on a park bench overlooking the Luzhniki Stadium. Where the air is warm at 6 p.m, the tournament begins with VAR's promise. The final showcases VAR's dual nature. Picture the 18th minute, the ball deflected off Mario Mandzukić's head into Ivan Perizic's hand. The technological context fuels the fire. Imagine the VAR room, brightly lit, the air thick with the scent of electronic screens. The aftermath reveals a global divide. Picture the bench, now dotted with departing fans. The air warm with the scent of cooling, with the cultural impact echoes widely. The legacy shapes the future. Imagine a young analyst, his hands tracing data charts, the air filled with the scent of computers. As the Moscow park bench shimmers in the evening light and the soft rustle of birch leaves fades into the dusk, we step back from the fields, stadiums, and streets where World Cup controversies unfolded. Imagine yourself now, far from those historic arenas, resting in the quiet comfort of your own space.
Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. En de spelers natuurlijk bedankt. Ook die dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. bedankt. Ook u, dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. Ook u, dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal. Ook u, dames en heren, jongens en meisjes. Bedankt voor de fantastische ondersteuning van het elftal.